Vale, tenemos 70 para meterle a GALEB. 70 le podemos meter. Es que por el momento lo estoy metiendo en deducción, o sea, en conocimiento. No, 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 espera, espera, espera. Tira para atrás. Vamos a meterle el diálogo. Con seguridad, joder, es que lo sé que hacer. Vamos a meterle 2 de 30. Es que me vienen mejor estos, claro, pero yo qué sé. Esto es coste cero. ¿Por qué no lo tenía metido? Qué idiota. Bueno, sin más. 25, 30, 55. Le vamos a meter deducción. Abrimos tecnología. Y le metemos... seguridad. Venga. Hecho.
So the prince wasn't too disappointed?
She didn't express her gratitude, at any rate.
With you, she must not be used to failure. The others were pretty surprised, in fact.
Were they?
Some
A
of
esta le va a
them
pasar
think
algo,
you're not as
que es la
rude
como
as
la
you
llegada de
used
él.
to be. They think you're tired. They're wrong, aren't they?
Doubting me should not become a habit, Fang. I shouldn't have to reassure you.
Unfortunately, I'm not the one who needs to be reassured. You didn't tell me what was in those files you gave the prince.
I don't see how that's any of your business.
To make up your own mind about something, the best way is to go to the source. And apparently, Jason Moore is well informed.
I see. You'll have to be patient, Fang.
Do you think that this setback will be an issue for our plans to...
A favor from the prince wouldn't have hurt. But it's not the be-all, end-all in determining your fate. How do you feel about it?
Pero también antes manda más experiencia con el otro personaje, porque también las características son más caras. Entonces tampoco puedes ir a pocos.
It's a little late for that, isn't it?
It is.
Your child, Beryl Underwood, did he have any second thoughts?
I don't want to discuss it.
He's your only child, so I wondered how it went. Well, could you enlighten me?
Sí. Venga, va.
Beryl is very different from you. He always has been. I was blind. It won't happen again. Beryl would have begged me to get what he wanted. Your patience reassures me. I'm making the right choice with you.
You seem to really have a problem with him.
Yes, and that's why you must stay away from him.
This separation between you, what caused it?
Don't dig too far into it. You know this is something I don't discuss.
That's too bad.
Vale. Intimidación, éxito 22. Sí, ciertamente está haciendo mucho... Vamos a meterle uno de intimidación. Me hace un empate. Y me baja el éxito al 26. Maravilloso. A ver el dado. Pues siempre perderé. Es que... no falla, macho.
Especially on a matter like this. So either be frank with me or be silent.
La novedad sería el día
Then
que
let's
gane.
not talk about it.
Stay away from Beryl. Avoid him like the plague. Now, if you'll excuse me, Fang, I'm going to have a word with him.
Oh? To Beryl? Why?
I trust you, but I don't trust him.
I asked you not to go near him. Apparently, I didn't make myself clear enough.
I thought the prince was gonna call for you any minute now.
I'm sure I'll have enough time to clear the air with him first. Once and for all. While you're waiting, stay put.
As you wish.
Vale, voy a hablar con Beryl en su apartamento. Vale, se deja para beber, que evidentemente ahora no lo vamos a hacer, porque vamos bien.
A message from Caius. Need you downstairs. Urgent issue. Bad time.
Vale, me necesita abajo, y abajo, ¿dónde es?
Help Caius or speak with Beryl.
Vale, toma una decisión. Usa para ir al nivel 1, o sea, -1. Vale, mate para leerlo. O voy a hablar con Beryl en su apartamento. Pues vamos a hablar con Caius. El ascensor... aquí. No, este no es. Ese, el de la sala central. Bueno, el ascensor no sé para qué lo voy a llamar, si ya está aquí. Vale. Ha dicho la planta -1, ¿no? Nivel -1, sí. Que es donde estaban los ordenadores y todas las chuminadas estas.
We're waiting for Mr. Leto's signal. Until then, if you have any questions.
I want to report on his activities pronto.
Where's his story?
I don't like the sound of that at all.
A ver, cuéntame tu vida desnarizado.
You wanted to see me?
Happy to see you, Galeb. We don't usually let anybody down here, but I can bend the rules for you.
To what do I owe this honor?
I need you. Something's come up. On the night of the attack, someone sent a message to an unauthorized recipient.
Is that a problem?
Could be a major one. Not a lot of people can do that, you know.
Vale.
Who could have done that?
That's precisely the question I want you to answer. Galeb, I need your help. I get the feeling that it's all connected. It's too huge to be a coincidence.
Do you suspect anyone in particular?
Jara Drory.
Yara.
What you're telling me is extremely serious. I hope you have proof.
If I did, do you think I'd be asking for your help? But I wouldn't accuse her unless I had serious doubts. Think it through carefully. For starters, she's one of the few who knows how the system works.
She'd be able to cover her tracks, wouldn't she?
Maybe. But maybe she made a mistake.
According to our intel, Jara may have been captured.
She was caught in her own trap. Anyways, nothing concrete. Just a hunch, if you want to call it that. In my place, under the current circumstances, I can't really go poking my nose in her business.
And I can.
Nobody will bother you. I'm not asking for much. Just take a look in Jara's room to see if you can find anything that ties her to any of this. And if you could do it quickly.
Why?
Because I'm about to erase a ton of data. It's the Code Red protocol. And since Jara vanished, the prince wants her personal data to disappear. along with her. That doesn't give us much time. You in?
Venga.
I could maybe go and take a look around.
Great. I found a key to her room. Take it.
Thanks.
It's our last chance to
Encontrado
recover the data
casualmente.
from Jara Drury's computer before everything disappears for good. Just insert this thumb drive and it will download everything I need. If she betrayed us, I'll know.
Fine. I'll go see what I can find.
Thanks. One last thing.
Uh-huh.
If you could keep this just between you and me,
Fine.
and don't come back to see me here. It's supposed to
Se va a llamar Tuce Porro.
It'll look suspicious. I'll send in an engineer after you. Give him the drive when you're done, but don't tell him anything. We have to keep this between us.
As you wish.
Vale. La otra misión me ha desaparecido, no sé si me volverá a aparecer. O la hemos cagado al decir que lo vamos a hacer esto, en vez de haber hecho la otra cosa, pero bueno. Estancias del consejo. Del concejo. Y tengo que buscar el de Yara.
There's no point in insisting.
The prince didn't ask you for your opinion.
Hazel can't just ignore me and then call me in like this. Now get out of here before I make your blood.
¿Esa dónde era? Ah, mira aquí. Usar llave.
Asshole.
Vale, bien.
Let's see if Caius was right.
Aquí ya estuvimos. Y ordenador.
That should take less than a minute.
Vale, recuperar.
I hope Caius will be able to use what's on this thumb drive.
Esto cuando estuvimos la otra vez no estaba. Estaba diferente. Vale, ese será el ingeniero.
Hello, Mr. Bazori. Mr. Leto asked me to wait until you were done. He also told me you'd have something for me.
Here it is. Give it to him, and him alone.
And don't ask any questions. I get it. Are you done here?
You may proceed.
Thanks.
Vale.
Jara was onto something before she disappeared. There's something very worrying about that.
Hazel is probably ready to see me now. I won't make her wait.
Respondo a la llamada del príncipe, vale, pero... ¿Dónde está?
I've seen princes come and go. In the end, it always comes down to a struggle for power between the prince and their primogen. Hazel is strong, but will she last much longer?
despacho. Vale, aquí está. A ver. Realmente no, porque me ha quitado la otra misión. Así que tiramos para allá.
Great.
Al haber hecho lo otro, me ha quitado una misión.
Galeb,
My prince.
we were expecting you.
How may I be of service to you this time?
One thing at a time. The situation has changed. The money is gone. The accounts have been emptied.
What? That's impossible.
Only Jason Moore could have transferred the money. The situation is dire.
Moore would never have done it on his own. He would never have dared.
I agree. It's much too bold a move for him. And that's what concerns me the most. Someone used him to attack us. Someone who was extremely well prepared.
Our enemies are everywhere. They're not just kindred.
No, the kind have no knowledge of our business. It's someone with diverging interests from our own. Someone on the inside.
If there's a traitor among us, I'll have their head.
One thing at a time. I'll take care of the traitor, personally. Failure is a luxury we will soon be unable to afford. If you have nothing more to say, we can move on to the reason I sent for you.
Vale.
Did you read Jaradori's file?
I wish I'd never seen it.
There's too much I despise it.
She never mentioned she was monitoring the Primogen's finances.
But she's not here to shed any light on it.
I'm listening.
I've asked for your presence here because I have a new mission for you. Delsin was able to track down the men who attacked us.
It wasn't easy, but it was impossible for them to disappear without leaving a trace after what they did yesterday.
Where are they hiding?
Long Island.
Éxito 100%.
Yes, of course. An abandoned facility just off the coast. An old fort. It's the ideal place for a secret base.
And certainly much more. Who knows what they're up to out there?
How is it we didn't notice a thing?
They have abundant resources, and we're short on eyes.
It doesn't matter. We'll find the people responsible for the situation later. Our most pressing issue is preventing them from striking us again.
How?
You're going to go there and kill their leader.
¿Por qué yo?
Sending me there. That seems to be a rather bold choice.
I don't see anyone better for the job.
Infiltration isn't really my specialty.
You'll be dealing with Kine. You'll be a fox in a henhouse. I'm not worried about you. And Delsin knows how to get you in.
Oh, that changes everything.
They evacuated the bodies from the site of the party, which is how we were able to pick up their trail.
There's a small, nondescript warehouse at Jeffrey's Point. As far as we can tell, their transfers from Boston to Long Island are made by boat. To avoid drawing attention to themselves, they've chosen to employ only small craft. There are bodies packed in the warehouse waiting to be shipped over. Do you get the picture?
You want me to disguise myself as a body to be evacuated?
Exactly. All you have to do is stop simulating your vital functions for a few hours.
It's risky.
It's risky, but it's now or never. We might never get another opportunity. We have to try.
The last transfer is probably going to take place tonight. After that, there's no way of knowing when we'll get another chance.
Vale.
And after that?
Once you're on the island, you'll be in uncharted territory. You'll be on your own.
Who is my target?
Walter Stanford.
He's the head of the Boston Task Force. He's part of what they call the
Sociedad de
Society.
San Leopoldo.
Someone else will take his place.
No need for you to worry about that for the time being. Your mission is to eliminate Stanford, and that's all.
Venga, pues sí, venga, dale.
All right. I've heard enough.
Very well. Then you should get going. We've already lost enough time.
Very well. My prince.
Pocos puntos nos van a dar. 50. Ah, pues no, en fracaso lo sale todo.